Hey y'all, welcome to Faith Budgets. On this channel I'll be posting videos about how I use the zero-based budget, sinking funds, cash stuffing, and savings challenges to pay off debt and save at the same time. If that is content that you're interested in, then please keep watching and definitely hit that subscribe button and join me as I try to reach financial freedom.
You've been hiding in the shadows way too long.
Hey guys, welcome back to a cash stuffing and savings challenge video this is going to wrap up the last week of September and also the first week of October. I was running behind from the September week for cash stuffing. I didn't even stuff my wallet that week. It was my son's wedding, and then now we're almost into that first week in October. I'm leaving to go out of town for Panama City Beach, Florida, so I'm just going to combine and do a 2-week cash stuffing. I don't normally do that. I do weekly cash stuffings to coincide with my bi-weekly paycheck. So if you're new, welcome. My name's Holly. I use a zero-based budget from Missy Money. It's similar to the same concept as the Budget Mom and Dave Ramsey, and then I also break it down into, I do a monthly overview. I'll link that here. I'll link the September budget here. That's for the month of September. And then I break it down into bi-weekly paycheck budgets so that I can break it down and then further into the weekly cash stuffing. So I pay my bills bi-weekly, but then the cash stuffing, I do that to refresh my wallet each week. But like I said, I'm behind on the last week of September. It's already into the first week of October, getting into the week. So I'm going to be preparing to go out of town, so I want to go ahead and get the wallet stuffed, and I won't have to worry about that over the weekend because I will be gone. So let's just go ahead. Let's do the Bible trivia first. We're on question number 29. The question is, who was older among Isaac and Rebekah's twin boys, Esau or Jacob? And I'll give you guys the answer at the end of the video. So first, let's unstuff the wallet. I have already taken out my receipts, scanned those into Fetch and Receipt Hog rewards apps to get those points and coins adding up from my scanning the receipts in. Got my new driver's license. Let's make sure that's in there good. Got my new insurance card, so getting my wallet back in order. Alright, so unstuffing. Hold up just a second. I'll be right back. Okay guys, I'm back. I had to run and get the cash planning slip. I forgot it on my desk downstairs. Okay, so today, like I said, it's combined 2-week cash stuffing, so it's going to be $1,207, and this is the cash planning slip from Missy Money. I'm just going to put that up here so that I can see which denominations that I need. And we will get started unstuffing first. Let's do the wallet. Groceries was empty. Gas had a little bit left. Let's pull that out, and we'll save that for the savings challenges at the end. Eating out was empty. Giving empty. Shopping empty. Medications we will roll over. Miscellaneous has $1 left, and there's the spent envelope. So I need to make a deposit. I need to make a deposit before I go out of town for sure. I don't want to carry all that money with me. So $21. We'll put that in the back for the savings challenges. And we'll start stuffing now. So for groceries for 2 weeks, now it's going to be a little different. I hope I don't mess up. It's going to be $300. So I did $200 bills. And then 4 20s. Because it was 2 weeks combined and I had already selected the denominations. So let's see. 100, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 300. 300 for groceries. And I shouldn't have to I won't have to buy a whole lot here for the house. I'll just use some of that for some grocery money for the condo while we're in Panama City. Gas is going to be $140. And then so 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 30, 40. $140 in gas. Then we have eating out is $80. 20, 40, 60, 80. Oops. That 20 just did not want to go where it's supposed to go. So 80 for eating out. Then giving, I already pulled some out for church, so I'm just doing 15 right now. So there's giving. Shopping, we'll get 60, 20, 40, 50, and 60 for shopping. Then we have medications. Let's see, I'm going to add some to this. I'm going to add 2 weeks worth, so that'll be 70. Oops. Meds, okay. So let's see what we have here. 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 85, 90, 95 now in medications. And like I said, it just went up, I think, about $15 a month with my new insurance. So miscellaneous, 60. It's 2 20s and 2 10s. 20, 40, 50, and 60. And that is it for the wallet. I've got to go, maybe I can get to the bank tomorrow. The bank's already closed today, so I need to make a deposit for my spent envelope. We'll put that over to the side. The wallet is done. Now let's get into the sinking funds. We'll start with the spending binder. This one is like a short-term savings sinking funds. I call it spending because I'm in it quite a bit. So Sam's is going to get 20, and I think I did 2 10s because I was going to do 2 weeks, and it has nothing, so added a 20 there. Self-care for 2 weeks, 120. It was all 160. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60. Okay, now let's see how much we got total now. So 160, 180, 95. So 195 now in self-care. That's good because a hair appointment is coming up. Gifts, nothing this time. Going to move to car maintenance. It's going to get a 10, but it's going to be 2 5s. So now in car maintenance, 100, 20, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65. 165 in car maintenance. And home maintenance, nothing. Entertainment is going to get a 20, but it's going to be 2 10s. So now in entertainment, we have 10, 20, 30, 40, 45, 50. All right. And nothing for rent this time. I didn't have overtime on this bi-weekly paycheck, so we'll skip the rent for this time. Now we'll move on to the short-term sinking funds and the green binder. And these are the dashboards that are on my Etsy shop. Go check those out if you're interested in some fall, winter dashboards. First up in short-term, yes, memberships will get 30. How did I do it? It was 2 10s and 2 5s. So now in memberships, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 300, 10, 20, 30, 35, 40. 340. I think some of my memberships are about to come due, so that one's getting ready to be taken out of. Insurance premiums is going to get 20, but it's going to be 2 10s. So now 100, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 200, 5, 10. 210 in insurance premiums. Car tags. I did finally go get my tags, so now I'm down. I'm going to add 2 5s for 10. Oops. So now in car tags, 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Already back up to 40. I think it was like 135 for my car tags here in Tennessee. Health and medical, we're going to do 20. Get 2 10s. Letting that build up. You never know. I'm going to have to pay, part of my deductible if I have to have any visits or and co-pays and things like that. So 500, 600 in my Ally high yield savings account labeled health and medical in that bucket. So 600 there in the bank. 600, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70. So $670 total now in health and medical. Now that's all in this one. I can probably take that one out. My younger son, I don't know, he don't have a girlfriend yet, but I know that I'll help with his wedding as well. If he decides they have a big wedding or whoever he meets or whatever, so I need to start planning for that too, or saving for that, not planning. But okay, last one is going to be long term, and it's going to be just vacation is all I'm going to be stuffing in this one. So where are you, vacation? This is for the trip to Panama City coming up in a few days. So it's going to get, why am I taking that out? $50, and it's going to be 2 20s and 2 5s. I know I did it weird because I was going to do it each week, but I ran out of time. So 100, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 300, 20, 40, 60, 80, 400, 20, 40, 60, 80, 500, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 600, 10, 20, 25, 30. 630. Now for vacations. That's awesome. Ready to go be a beach bum for a few days. So that's all in the long term. And now we'll move on to the savings challenges, which will be, first up, we always do the 52-week challenge. And since we're doing 2 weeks worth, we're going to do 39 and 40. And I roll up to the nearest 5, so it'll be 40 and 40. So we're going to do $80. And 39 and 40. So we'll do 40 there for that one. 39, and then we'll put 40 in the 40. Wow, this one is so close to being done. And we'll get to count all this money and put it towards something. Alright, so that one, let's color in 39 and 40. I don't know, I may put it towards debt. I may go, but probably need to put it towards moving, but if I sell the house, I will have some equity. I don't know, what do you guys think I ought to put this towards when I cash this out? Should I put it towards my car and pay it, get that paid down? It'll be at least $1,000. I don't know. I want to get that car knocked out and get that debt paid for. Now we'll do the 12-month savings challenge. And it'll be 2 weeks worth, so I think we are actually finishing up. Yes, we're going to do 10 here in this one. What was it? It was a $10 bill. Okay. So we'll color in 10 of these to finish this up, and then we're going to do the next week's. Hang on, we'll go ahead and color this in first.
You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. You always thought that you were weak, but babe, you're wrong. Yeah, you better step into the light, just give it a try. Think that.
Okay, now we have the olive branches done for September. Now we'll move on to October for the 10 Commandments. And I didn't get any other markers. Let's just see what this light gray maybe looks like. And now I'm going to be doing $4 per symbol. So, what did I... This is messing me all up. 220s. I'm doing $40. So, I'll color in 10 of these. Okay. Alright, let's color in 10 of the 10 Commandments.
Yeah, you better step into the light, just give it a try. Think that it's time you let that spark out. You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. And who cares if you might mess it up? You're stronger 'cause you're a work of art. You should know that you are perfect with those flaws. Yeah, you better step into the light, just give it a try. Know that it's time you let that spark out. You've been hiding in the shadows way too long.
Okay, I'm going to add $40 to the October. So this will save me $200 for the month of October. I did bump it up since I'm finished with my son's wedding I Do Savings Challenge. The wedding was beautiful. I'm waiting to get my pictures back before I add those, so I'll probably add those in the next video, hopefully. I'm going to show you guys some after she gets them back from the photographer. So that is all for the 52-week challenge and for the 12-month. Now we had $12 and so 20, 25, 30, 31, 32, 33 for the 100 envelope challenge. Let's see if we have, what'd I say? 20, 25, 30, 1, 2, 3, 33. Yes, we do have 33 available. Awesome. Like, sometimes I may not have one available, so I may have to just leave it in here to the next week. But 33 is available. Now we'll color in the 33. I'm going fast today. I'm trying to get out of here, get to town. Okay, so that one is finished. Oh wow, 100 envelope. See, I have several of them complete up here, so a lot of times I won't have, you know, these high amounts at the end of the week. So what I would do is just accumulate maybe 2 or 3 weeks worth to be able to fill in some of these. That's the only way I know how to do it with, you know, with lower numbers. So maybe that'll work out. Okay guys, that was a quick cash stuffing, especially for 2 weeks. I didn't do a whole lot of talking, so but I wanted to at least video it real quick. I thought about just not even videoing it, just doing it and going, but I've got to get some stuff ready to go to the beach, and got to do some laundry, just all kinds of things, you know, after the wedding. And now we did have 2 showings for the house, so that was another thing. I had to get stuff, you know, cleaned up and presentable for showing, and all of this was going on during the decorating for the wedding, the day of the wedding, and the day after. So we had 2 showings. Both had positive feedback, but one did say that that it did not check all of their boxes, and the other one said, I don't know if it was either too close to the road or too far out, something about the location. So, but they like the interior, the exterior, they like the price. So hopefully, if they're still looking, they may end up coming back if they don't find something that checks their boxes. So who knows? We'll see. So still praying for some lookers or some interest in the house, and maybe they will, the ones that did come, maybe they are very interested. Who knows? So, and may come back. All right, let's do the Bible trivia. Who was older among Isaac and Rebekah's twin boys, Esau or Jacob? And the answer is A. Esau was the older twin. God had informed Rebekah that the older son, Esau, would serve the younger son, Jacob. Esau gave up his birthright, and Isaac was tricked into giving his blessing to Jacob, which confirmed God's word. And there's your references in Genesis and Romans. All right, so that's the Bible trivia for this week. And I did just post my October budget, so I'm not sure when this will come out. Maybe I can get this edited before I leave out of town. But the October budget is out. I will link that here if you're interested in the monthly budget. I like to watch other people's monthly budget too, just to see their price ranges, their categories, what they, you know, if I'm kind of in line with other people, what maybe your bills are versus my bills, or your variable spending versus my variable spending. It's interesting to me. So I like the monthly budget overviews. So anyway, that's it for this video, guys. I hope you have a great rest of the week. Hope you have a great weekend. If you don't see my other videos coming out, I'll be out of town. Hopefully I can get this one up, but if not, I'll be back in a few days with the regular bi-weekly cash stuff, bi-weekly budget with me's, and then the weekly cash stuffings. So I'll be back with those on a regular scheduled program when I get back from the beach. So yeah, hope you guys, if you are going on fall break, hope you enjoy. Hope you have a good time with your family, and enjoy the time off before the winter months get here. Enjoy your time. That's what I'm looking forward to, going to the beach for some warm weather before the cold gets here in Tennessee. So anyway, that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, give me a like. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, hit the subscribe and join me as we tackle all this, the bills and budgeting with a single income now. It's a little transition, a little bit different for me. So follow along if you're interested. And I will see you guys in the next one. But until then, I hope you find blessings in all the little things. Thanks.